Hello everyone, in this video we're going to look at the homework 1.1. The first question, a solution set of 3x minus 7 equals 5x plus 1 is negative 5. It asks you whether negative 5 is a solution for the equation or not. So we plug negative 5 into the equation. 3 times negative 5 minus 7 equals 5 times negative 5 plus 1. Now simplify 3 times negative 5, negative 15, minus 7 equals 5 times negative 5, negative 25, plus 1. So negative 22 equals negative 24. Well, this equation is false. Alright, the same thing will be for the next one. It will be the same method for the next one. Is the same true or false for this one. So x squared equals 25 and x equals 5 are equivalent equations. So we have x squared equals 25 and x equals 5. Are they equivalent? Well, for the value x equals 5, if you plug it back into x squared equals 25, that's true. However, if you solve this equation, you would get x equals 5, or you would have another equation, x equals negative 5. They're not exactly equivalent, so it's also false. Okay, so next one. 8 times 4x plus 6 equals 11 minus x plus 7. So to solve an equation, which means to isolate the x, so we distribute it. 4 times 8 is 32x plus 48 equals 11 distributed minus x distribute minus 7. So now I want to combine the x together, combine the numbers together. So minus x, I add x, minus 48, minus 48, okay. 32 plus x, 33x, equals 11 minus 48, and also minus 7. So 33x will equals 18 minus 48, which is negative 30. So x equals negative 30 divided by 33. Reduced by 3, negative 10 over 11. Okay. Wait. 32x plus 48 equals 11 minus x minus 7. 11 minus 4. My bad. So here I made a small mistake. So 11 minus 4 is negative 4 minus 40, positive 4, negative 44. So which is negative 44 over 33, and which is negative 4 over 3. Okay, so for example, if you did some question wrong, what you need to do, you can click, for example, I type in this one, it's wrong. For example, just regular answer, click check, it's not right, click check, it's not right. And now you can always do a similar question, and it give you a new question, and it will replace your previous question. So you can always make 100 on all your homeworks. Okay. Right, so next one. 4 over 6x minus 3x plus 8 over 3 equals 4 over 3. Now, the problem of this equation is we have a denominator. the 6 and 3, we want to find the LCD and cancel the denominator. So we want to multiply all of the terms by LCD. The LCD of 6 and 3 is 6. Since if we multiply by 3, the 3 cancelled out by 6 will not be cancelled out. If I multiply every terms by 6, 6 will cancel and a 3 will cancel. So I multiply all of the terms by 6. Minus 6 times 3x plus 6 times 8 over 3 equals 6 times 4 over 3. I multiply all the terms by 6. So now we reduce it. 6 cancelled. 4x minus 18x plus reduced 16, this is 2, equals reduced is 8. Now I combine the x, combine the numbers. So negative 14x equals negative 8. So x equals 4. So it's negative 8 over 14. Reduce it. Negative 4 over 7. Okay, so next question. This would be exactly the same thing as the previous question. So isolate the x. 7 is pretty much very similar as the previous one. You multiply both sides by 16. 1 over 8 times 4t minus 7 equals t plus 7 times 16. So you have all the both sides have denominators. You multiply both sides by 16. 16 times 1 over 8, 4t minus 7 equals 16 times t plus 7 over 16. The reason I multiply both sides by 16 because I want to cancel the denominators. So this will be canceled is 2. This cancelled is 1. So you got 2 times 4t minus 7 equals t plus 7. Then you just solve for t. Okay, so the next one, 0.17y, you can multiply everything by 100 because that's the decimals. So 0.17y plus 0.08y plus 2000 equals 1910. What you can do, you can multiply all of them by 100. So it's going to be 100 times 0.17y. The reason I multiply by 100 because I can get rid of the decimals. Okay, y plus 2000 equals 1910 times 100. And then you have 17y plus 8 times y plus 2000 equals 19,000. Okay, then this is a regular equation. No decimals, no fractions. Okay, so number 9, you can multiply all of them by term. Multiply all of every term by 10. You got 3 times x plus 3 minus 6 times x plus 3 equals 3x minus 9, negative. Okay, there's no decimals, no fractions. Combine all the x, combine the numbers, would be the same as the previous one. Okay. Okay, it's not hard on this one. This is the same thing. Okay, contradiction means there's no solution. Identity means infinite many solution. Conditional equation, which means is one solution. Okay, for example, if I got x minus 2 equals x minus 3, I got negative 2 equals negative 3. This means contradiction. This means contradiction. Okay, next example. X minus 2 equals x minus 2. This is identity. You can cancel plus 2 minus x, and eventually get 0 equals 0. Okay, so this is the identity. No matter what x is, it's the same. Left side and right hand side is exactly the same. So this is the identity. Okay, conditional equation, for example, x plus 2 equals positive 3. Now x equals 1. X equals 1 is the condition for this equation. Okay, So conditional equation means one solution, identity means infinite many solutions, contradiction, no solution. Okay. Solve for C. P equals C plus 4B plus 2A. So solve for C means isolate C. You can just subtract 4B from both sides, subtract 2A, subtract 4B, subtract 2A. The answer is, this all cancelled out. You get C equals P minus 4B minus 2A. Just remember, if it's big P, you also want to type in big P. Okay, otherwise it will consider it wrong. Number 13 is pretty much the same as the previous one. You multiply both sides by 3, you got 3C equals F. Because 1/3, you multiply both sides by 3, your 3 and 1/3 will be cancelled out. I just keep that in this case you get confused. Q plus K. So you got 3C equals, the 3 cancel, so it's F times Q plus K. I'm solving for Q. So 3C equals F times Q plus F times K. So we want to isolate the K. So 3C minus SOQ minus FK equals FQ. So divide both sides by F. So 3C minus FK divided by F equals Q. Then I isolate the Q. So this is going to be your answer. Okay, you want to type in big C instead of small c. Okay. So next one, solve for H. S equals 2LW plus 2WH plus 3HL. Okay, we want to solve for H. So S minus 2LW equals, we factor H out, H 2W plus 3L. And then H equals S minus 2LW 3W plus 3L, 2W plus 3L. Okay, this is the final answer. Number 15. And this is the same as the previous one, previous several equations. Isolated x distributed 3x minus 3a equals plus 3b equals 4x plus a. Isolated x minus 4x minus 4x. Combine the other things, plus 3a minus 3b, plus 3a minus 3b. The reason I want to keep all the x on the left side, keep all the other terms on the other side, on the right side. 3x minus 4x negative x, cancelled, equals, cancelled. A plus 3a, 4a minus 3b. So x equals negative 4a plus 3b. Okay. Number 16. Solve for x. It's isolated x. So x over c minus 1 equals cx plus 2. Since there's a denominator, we want to multiply both sides by c minus 1. So x equals cx plus 2 times c minus 1. Okay, so we need to FOIL it. Okay, so what do I have? X equals cx times c, c square x. Cx times 1 minus cx. 2 times c is plus 2c. 2 times negative 1 is minus 2. Now I need to move all the x to the left side. Okay, so it's x minus c square x plus cx. Just add cx minus c square x. Okay, so you know how to do that now. Okay, and then equals 2c minus 2. You have x equals 1 minus c squared plus c equals 2c minus 2. Okay. Now what you need to do is divide both sides by 2c minus 2, 1 minus c squared plus c. Okay. Number 17. Solve for x. You need to FOIL the other side, the right side. 2x minus 2, m plus 6. Front. Okay, 3x equals 2mx. Last, front outside. 2 times 12, 12x, minus 2m inside, and the last, minus 12. So subtract both sides from 3x, subtract the 2mx, equal 12 minus 2m minus 12. Plus 12x. Okay. So plus 12x, which is minus 12x, equals negative 2m minus 12. Okay, so 3x minus 12x is minus 9x minus 2mx equals negative 2m minus 12. So if I divide everything by negatives, all the negatives goes away. So x 9 plus 2m equals 2m plus 12. Divide both sides by the 9 plus 2m. So x equals 2m plus 12, 9 plus 2m. Okay. Alright, next question. This is simple interest. Let me say simple interest. Simple interest formula is I equals P times interest times time, PRT. So I interest amount is $500. Multiply 6 months with simple interest, 6.6%. So it's 6.6%, 60.6 divided by 100. And then multiply by, since it's 6 months, is half a year. So T equals half a year, right? So the interest will be, you reduce that 100, so it's 5 times 6.6 reduce it 3.3. So it's 3.3 times 5, which is 3 times 5, $16.5. Okay, so the first answer would be this one. Second one, what amount must pay at 6 months? So it's going to be 500 plus, that's the total amount after 6 months, equals 516.5. 516.5. Okay, this is your answer. Alright, so next question, convert to Celsius, use the formula. So it's 46 Fahrenheit, so it's F, 46 F, plug 46 into F. C equals 5 over 9, F equals 46 minus 32, simplified. C equals 5 over 9, 46 minus 32, which is 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 times 3, 4 minus 3 is 1. So C equals 70 over 9. Okay. Integer or decimal, either one is okay. Okay, so this one, convert temperature to Celsius. So it's the same thing as before. And F equals 89. So you just need to plug F equals 89 into the formula. So C equals 5 over 9. Now it's 89 minus 32, and to simplify that would be your answer for this one. That's all the homework for the section 1.1.